April 14th, shout out Don Worley from Carver, Minnesota. I'd appreciate if you could wish my wife, Penny, a happy birthday on April 14th. Penny, happy birthday. I'm glad we're celebrating together. Penny's been following since Hawaii. You've never missed an episode. You look forward to it every night. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're both fans. Thank you. Happy birthday, Nate Eaton. They're all singing. Appreciate that. Lisa Hill, Carrie Livingston, Kara Lee, Aiden Whitlow, Greg Jones, Ryan Snapple Apple Snapple met you today. Thanks for watching. Good to see you at the courthouse. Greg Jones, Sean Cassidy, Deborah Owens, Shelly Hines, Pat Collier, Tiffany Evans, Tom Evans' sister. Talked with Tom today. Thank you, Tiffany. Krista Hera. Thank you. Hurrah, Hera. We have people watching in Maryland, Canada, Australia, Turkey, Greece, South Africa, Vancouver Island, Wipey, Idaho, Whippy, Seoul? No way. Seoul, South Korea. Amazing. Okay, and let me go to your questions. Why aren't Melanie Gibbers and Lemon not witnesses in this trial? They were there with Serena and the other girls on that girls' weekend. I've had a lot of people ask me that question. Simple answer is I don't know. I think that the prosecution maybe wanted to go with the other two women because, one, they haven't really been in the spotlight. No one's heard from them. No one's testified about, they have not testified. And maybe they wanted to see how Lori would react to certain witnesses. It's possible that Lori, with those two witnesses, Zulema and Melanie, and even her niece Melanie, could start to bring up questions that might dirty the water with the jurors, and the prosecution didn't want to go there. So they picked the least threatening witnesses. That is one of my theories. I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying that's possible what the prosecution thought. If I get to interview them after the trial, Trina K, I'll ask that. When the judge gets a case, does he have an idea of what's it about, or is he hearing details for the first time? First time in most cases. In fact, this judge was just assigned it. He didn't know anything. He didn't know anything about it. I've learned, according to people I've talked to. Now he knows a lot. Any thoughts on how they will bring in the children's death? Daisy asked. No, but I want to read you. I texted Rachel Smith, the special prosecutor in Idaho, and I said, I get so many people asking why the jury can't know about the kids and the history. She said, it's called other bad acts evidence. That type of evidence only comes in if the judge thinks the bad acts evidence is so relevant that it overcomes any prejudice. Does the good of it greatly outweigh the harm it does? So the judge has to decide, is knowing that going to be much better for this case than the harm it could cause? Because you tell any parent, you tell any juror, by the way, she killed her two kids and her new husband's wife, immediately there's a prejudice. Since the kids died later, it may be that the judge has decided the kids' evidence is too harmful and not needed on the question of Charles's death. I hope that makes sense. We'll see if more comes in as the trial goes, especially if Lori testifies. Will Lori be defending herself for the next case? Yes, she will be. She wants to be her own attorney for that. Were you in lightness, Carrie asks, as to what happened to Lori's previous husband before Charles? Yes, Joseph Ryan died of a heart issue. So they say. He was cremated. There's been questions on what may have caused that. If Lori was involved, there's been no evidence of that, but a lot of people believe that was the case. So you can make your own decision. Her two husbands before that have gone off the grid and are living life somewhere and have had no interest in talking to the media. Why isn't Colby testifying? Well, they don't want to call him as a witness, one reason, and they obviously feel like they can do their case without him. Yeah. After the trial, what will you do with your free time and your job? Well, this is just part of my job. I run East Idaho News with some really good people, and I do other stories all the time. And I do think that I'm going to go cover Brian Koberger in Boise and maybe looking at going to some other trials. So we'll see. We'll see. In May, my wife and I have a trip planned that hopefully will go on pending this trial. And I'll tell you about that when it's locked in. It's fitting for this trial, for this situation. Have I ever considered putting the Courtroom Insider episodes on a podcast? Sydney asks. Yes, I actually have. And we're working on that. It's easy for me to just go YouTube here, and then maybe after we could upload it. But thank you. I appreciate that. We have talked about it, and hope to do that soon. Have I ever thought about bringing Courtroom Insider on the road? You could come to various cities, bring Jordan and Peggy too. That would be a lot of fun. I don't know how I go to various cities though if I'm here at a trial, but maybe after the fact, jump around to see. We did think about maybe doing I shouldn't bring this up because doing a live Courtroom Insider from like a diner around Arizona or something, Mesa, and inviting you all to come down, and we'll go live with an audience. That would take a lot of coordination, but we'll see. Has Lori's name been legally changed to Daybell? I don't know if it's been legally changed anywhere, but we do have the marriage certificate, and she did legally marry Chad. And it has now been changed on the Arizona documents. Is anyone in courtroom there to support Lori, such as a mom, sister, or friend? No one is there to support her directly. I think I'm going to stop there. I know you have a lot more, Peggy, that I think we're going to save for tomorrow because I have talked a lot. Everyone's saying the judge is coughing. I think there were less coughs today, and I don't think it was the judge who's been coughing a lot. He has been coughing. I think it was somebody on his staff or somebody else. But I think the coughing was less today. Just know it wasn't me, okay? Everybody, thank you so much for being here on my birthday. I love celebrating with you. I'm going to pull this up to let you know where you can find me, my updates, my Instagram, my X account, except my computer just froze. So just look me up. Actually, here, I'll show you right here. There you go. It's a little outdated. We have the old Twitter thing on here, but I'm on Facebook, I'm on Insta, X, and YouTube. You can also follow our family channel. It's Meetin' the Eatons on youtube.com. Everybody, it's been great to be here with you. I am going to get ready for bed and go to sleep. We'll be back tomorrow. Courtroom Insider, same time, same place. Court starts in the morning at 10:15. That's when the jurors have said to be there. And I'll be rocking and rolling with the updates. Again, state goes through Thursday. Then we have a weekend Easter break. And then we're back with the defense on Monday. Closing arguments, verdict. We'll see. Have a good night, everybody.